All right, y'all. This is me doing some serious fingers crossed wishful thinking right here. I'm speaking good things into the universe. I don't know what's going to happen Saturday, but I figured I'd beat David Gordon Green and Jamie Lee Curtis and whoever else is involved. I figure I'd beat them to the punch and do some commentary for Halloween 2018, man. And I say I'm doing some fingers crossed wishful thinking shit right now because I'm really praying that because they are doing, a live stream, like a kind of a watch party thing online for this movie. I'm hoping, man. I am hoping that the Halloween Kills trailer drops Saturday, man. Whether it be Saturday night, whether it be Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, I don't give a shit, man. I really need this trailer, man. I feel like fans, movie fans, horror fans, Halloween fans, we need this trailer. I feel like we need it now more than ever because, with everything that's going on right now, of course, the movie industry is suffering badly. Like productions are getting shut down, movies are getting delayed, pushed back, this, that, and the other. It'd just be a breath of fresh air, man, to get this trailer and for the trailer to be as amazing as everybody's anticipating it to be. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. So I said, hell with it. I'll do some commentary for it. It's on demand on Cinemax. So if anybody is watching this, watching this movie with me as we go through the commentary, I am watching on demand. So there probably will be like a little small Cinemax ad in the beginning of the movie. It won't start right away. I am not watching it on a DVD or Blu-ray, but, yeah, man, let me say this about Halloween 2018. I remember my hype for this movie, of course, was through the roof, man. It's Halloween. It's Michael Myers. It's my favorite slasher, second favorite horror movie of all time, the original Halloween movie. But this movie, I do have some gripes with this movie. As the movie, progresses and we get more and more into it, I probably will talk about them as they come along. For the most part, there is definitely more good than bad here. I appreciate that, the fact that David Gordon Green and Danny McBride handled this with so much care, man. And it basically not only was its own new story, a continuation after the first movie, and I am kind of pissed off that they didn't include the second movie in this timeline. But even though it's like a continuation of the first story, it stands on its own while being, a solid ass love letter to the fans. There are plenty of Easter eggs from every single Halloween movie. Even Halloween Resurrection, there's a small Easter egg from there in it. Other than that, like I said, my gripes are, I'll talk about them as they go. But one of the things I want to say is that I was really spoiled, man, with the last Halloween movie we had got before this. And we didn't have a Halloween movie before 2018 since 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 came out. Now, I was really spoiled with that movie. I know, due to whatever, the majority says about that movie, it always gets shit on. It always gets shit on, man, but I love Halloween 2. I love Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So I was spoiled with that brutal, vicious ass Michael Myers. I don't think we'll ever see that again on screen. Ever. No matter what they say about the new one. And that's not to take anything away from what he may be in the new film, but I don't think it's going to be on that level of Rob Zombie, which is fine. More power to them for doing something different. This Michael is very classic, but he is brutal in a lot of scenes, man. But I was just really spoiled with that Tyler Mane Michael Myers. And James U. Courtney actually does a good balance between being the boogeyman, a phantom, and being a brute. It's even for, portraying a 61-year-old serial killer. He does a good job, man, at playing this role. So big shout out to James U. Courtney for, nailing this role, man, and bringing something to it. Jamie Lee Curtis here, man. I could go on all day, but I'm already 4 minutes into, talking before I even start the movie. Jamie Lee Curtis, man, she does a great job here, man. And she's really got some Dr. Loomis like qualities in this movie. And I don't know if that was done intentionally or unintentionally, but the shit works, man. Her running around town, around the neighborhoods with a gun in her hand, hunting down Michael Myers. It's very Dr. Loomis, man. And that shit works. Let me just jump into it, people. I'm talking too much, man. I'm talking too much. So let me just do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Halloween 2018, people. I'm speaking good things into the universe. I really hope. Wait, no ads? Oh, no ads. But I really, for the life of me, man, I hope that they drop this trailer. I hope that this will bring good energy, you know, into the mix, and maybe somebody over at Blumhouse and Universal will feel this energy from this commentary and just be like, you know what, let's drop the trailer Saturday night. If they didn't already have plans to do it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen the Universal logo on a Halloween movie since Part 2, the 1981 sequel. And of course, it's just Miramax now. It's no more Dimension Films. They lost the rights, I think, way before that Harvey Weinstein shit popped off. But I do think, I think Michael's in good hands over at Blumhouse. Even if, you know, once they wrap up this trilogy that they're doing with this movie, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, I would be cool if it remains at Blumhouse. Like, why not? You know, I'm hoping Blumhouse picks up Friday the 13th and, you know, they get Jason back on track and then we have a crossover movie. I need that Michael versus Jason movie. I don't know about y'all, but let's get Jason back on track first. That motherfucker's in a heated custody battle. Ugh. Dr. Sartain. One of my gripes with the movie actually is Dr. Sartain, people, believe it or not. I don't like this character at all. I truly don't. And it's not because I'm so hung up on, you know, Donald Pleasance and Dr. Loomis being a part of movies. But this character just didn't work for me on any level. And there's a twist scene in here. I'm pretty sure we all know what scene I'm talking about, where Dr. Sartain does something that would become one of the cringiest fucking moments to watch in any Halloween movie. And that's no diss to Danny McBride or David Gordon Green, but I don't like this character or anything he does.
We are now at Smith's Grove,
which makes his death pretty satisfying, actually.
Spent the last 40 years in captivity, and by all accounts has not uttered a word. This monster.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Dr. Langdale Sartain.
Great to finally meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. We were hoping to have this opportunity before he's transferred to the new facility. Glass Hill is far less accommodating.
Glass Hill is the pit of hell. For years he's been kept here to be studied. I suppose the state has lost interest in discovering anything further.
Well, that's why we're here.
Michael has been my life's obsession. I've examined every single case file written on him. I was a student of Dr. Loomis before he passed away.
R.I.P.
Then I lobbied the University of Illinois to be assigned to Michael myself.
Any progress?
Well, he's been seen by over 50 clinical psychiatrists, and with each many different opinions. Dr. Loomis was the only one to see him in the wild, and he concluded he was nothing more than pure evil.
In the wild.
Our patients get fresh air, sunshine, a view, proper exercise, healthy diet. It pains me to see him transferred to that less than desirable facility. And there he is. He can speak. He just chooses not to.
I'd love to stand closer to him, if I may. Get a sense of his awareness or lack of awareness.
Oh, make no mistake, he's aware. He was watching you as you arrived.
Some creepy shit. Michael was watching them like, another bunch of fucking journalists that want to talk to me.
Underestimate no one. You now step up to the yellow line, and no further. Do not cross the line under any circumstances.
The fact that they've got, these patients chained to blocks
Michael,
is
I've got
strange.
I'd like to meet you.
Hello, Michael. My name is Aaron.
Look, I'm a big continuity freak, man. So the fact that they have like the mark on his neck where Laurie stabbed him with the knitting needle is fucking awesome. And it's in his mask too. As it would be, but y'all get what I'm saying. Just small details like that, man. I could appreciate the hell out of it.
Feel guilt about their fate? I borrowed something from a friend at the Attorney General's office, Michael.
Of course he did. He wouldn't be shape bait if he didn't.
You feel it, don't you, Michael?
That is always a creepy moment when Michael like kind of turns his head and we don't get to see him, but he turns his head and you know as soon as he feels that mask being revealed behind him, it's just
say something, Michael. Say something.
even the dog knows.
Feel it, can't you? It's a part of you, Michael. It's a part of you.
Michael's just standing there not saying anything. He's like, listen, y'all gonna stop gassing me up. I know the mask is behind me. I'm trying to change. But they just wouldn't leave him be. Let's get it. I love this opening, man. It's so simple. The same lettering from the first movie, same color. The pumpkin is like smashed, but it's like inflating. You know, turning into what looks like the original pumpkin from the movie. Now, this is something I noticed about Blumhouse, man, and a lot of these direct follow-ups that are coming out. You know, in the essence of things like Halloween 2018, Candyman 2020, The Town That Dreaded Sundown sequel. These movies work as like sequel / reboots. You know, if nobody has seen the first movie, you kind of could watch this and they give you just enough backstory so that this movie stands alone on its own. But Blumhouse in particular, because they did that with The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I haven't seen the rest of the, you know, all of the first movie, but I know the second one serves as like a sequel reboot type of thing. You don't really have to see the first movie, but they give you, you know, enough exposition to know what happened prior. I think they're going to do that soon with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a direct sequel remake of the direct sequel, which is kind of a slap in the face, as it should be, because that Texas Chainsaw 3D was garbage. Even though it was the first couple minutes of it was a good follow-up to the 1974 movie. But honestly, what you do is when you risk, you know, when you do these direct sequels, you risk losing a lot of fans because you wipe the slate clean. You know, you literally wiped clean every movie after the original Halloween. And there are fans of Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, H2O. There are even fans of Resurrection and the two Rob Zombie movies. Well, Resurrection, I would stop there because it's in the same timeline as, but you know, wiping a complete slate clean is risky business. It's also a big fuck you to, it's a big creative fuck you to, you know, the rest of the movies. It's like, listen, that's cute, all the other sequels y'all did, but nothing after the first movie exists in this one.
Journalists don't pay for their interviews.
I'm always torn between the idea though, because sometimes you do go so far into the series and you get so crazy that you have to go back to the drawing board. You know, you got to go back to square one and get the story, the character, the franchise grounded again. But I also feel like, you know, with the proper writing, with the proper writer, you can follow up any sequel in this story.
Making a podcast and
We're investigative journalists.
You can follow up Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. You can follow up,
we've traveled a very long way.
you know, if they would have did Resurrection differently, you could follow up to H2O in a different way, make Michael supernatural after that, like supernatural, like put a stamp on it. You could follow up to Resurrection easily. But you know, whatever. Not sure how far outside of town Laurie Strode lives, but I love the idea of her just living, you know, isolated for the most part from the town. 1,012 locks on her door. Jamie Lee Curtis she did so good in this movie, man.
So, Aaron and I have made several award-winning public radio exposés. Our last project shed new light on a murder case from 20 years ago. We like to
Laurie's looking like,
examine incidents
bitch,
with
what?
an unbiased lens. I believe there's a lot to learn from the horrors you experienced.
There's nothing to learn. There are no new insights or discoveries.
So is he real?
Who?
The boogeyman. I read you quoted.
You don't believe in the boogeyman?
I believe in Michael Myers, a deranged serial killer, but the boogeyman. No.
Well, you should.
I'm making a call right now. And of course, this is hit or miss. It's just me theorizing real quick. For those that have seen this movie and you know what happened, first of all,
Want to know why?
hopefully y'all saw this and y'all are not watching this for the first time listening to commentary with me, but we know what happens with Aaron Corey. But my thing is, we never see a corpse per se. I think he is going to be at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital in Halloween Kills. I think that guy's still alive, and I think he's going to be in the sequel.
I'm twice
Boom.
divorced.
Yeah, I said it.
And I'm a basket case.
They're transferring him.
Tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
No, he'll be locked away until the end of his days.
That's the idea.
It's a nice nod to that Dr. Loomis line where Dr. Loomis and
She was 12.
Nurse Marion are in the car going to, you know, transport Michael Myers in the rain. You know, the scene where he escapes, and you know, she says something. You know, she says, he'll barely be. What did we give him when we take him in front of the judge? And Dr. Loomis says Thorazine, and she's like, he'll barely be able to sit up. And he says, that's the idea.
I showed him the mask. It was nothing. No response, nothing. He won't talk to anyone. Never has. But I think he might speak with you.
The fuck she supposed to tell him? Long time no see.
And say,
My arm healed up well.
you must be longing to say.
You know, I miss Annie, Linda, and Bob, but
Let us help you free yourself.
you know, these podcasters convinced me to, you know, to talk this out with you. What the fuck is she supposed to tell this dude? Like, you gotta be realistic here, man.
Time's up. I'll accept my payment.
I know that's right. Give me them ducats.
Get out.
You want to shit under my sink?
Toby Huss, man, who plays Judy Greer's husband, Andy Matichak's dad. I don't like this character either.
See how those little bastards eat that?
I don't like this character at all. He's just a really ineffective father type character. His urgency is like it's non-existent for me.
It's a very big deal. I just made it to the top of my shop class, making bird houses and a checkerboard made of teak.
We're excited to meet Cameron.
That whole family, though, had a reputation.
Right.
And in real life, Toby Huss, he wouldn't be able to swing that. Not Judy Greer.
Right.
That was it. Oh, mother! Oh, man. I got peanut butter on my penis.
Ew, Dad. Instant karma.
Cameron is a good guy. He's nothing like that. You're gonna see.
I mean, unless she's into that sort of thing, but it's unrealistic, man. I don't see Judy Greer with, and I don't mean to sound shallow, and I understand there's somebody for everybody out there, and blah blah blah. But
Then y'all get fat.
Hey, Dad,
What?
can you stop?
I gotta clean this peanut butter off my hand.
love Andy Madchak in this movie too. She fits well into the Ellie Cornells,
Like you said you would.
the Danielle Harrises, the Marion Hagans of the series, the Scout Taylor Comptons, minus the psychotic meltdowns and shit. She fits well into that that laid back Haddonfield girl
Really?
type of forte.
Maybe she's agoraphobic. She needs cognitive behavioral therapy, so don't take it personally.
It's Vicky. I gotta go.
Hey, I love you. Have a good day.
Bye, Dad. Love you.
Okay.
So my mom's a liar. What happened? She said that she invited my grandmother tonight, but she didn't. I mean, she never even contacted her. How do you know?
I love these two characters, Vicky and Dave.
Yeah.
I wish I'd
What's your mom's deal? Why would she say that?
what the hell are these
She just
actors?
tries to
What's
keep
this
away from
actor and
it.
actress's name?
Everyone in my family turns into a total nutcase this time of year. I were you guys, I wouldn't celebrate either. I would just put up a Christmas tree.
And Dave is smoking a joint here, like early in the morning on the way to school. Like that's one thing about me. When I was in high school,
Yeah.
I was not a smoker
Defines our life.
at all. But I remember one time smoking, cutting school to smoke, and we all were so fucking stupid apparently and high that we went back to school for last period because we were too scared to skip last period. It was history, and I couldn't even go to class because I was just so out of it and just laughing at everything.
Stuff that's happening today, and I mean, what, a couple people getting killed by one guy with a knife was not that big of a deal.
Dude, her grandmother was almost fucking murdered.
And she escaped, and they caught him, and now he's incarcerated. I'm just saying, by today's standards.
Just shut the fuck up, Dave. Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, shut up, Dave. Hey, it's cool if you guys if I explode one of these pumpkin heads?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Are you serious? Oh god, he's really funny. I know, he's such a fucking moron.
Go, 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 go! Happy Halloween!
This piece of shit, I can't remember this actor's name either, who plays Cameron Elam, who is Lonnie Elam's son. Lonnie Elam we'll get to see in Halloween Kills. I can't wait to see the flashback sequence with young Lonnie and to see
Nice. Okay.
the adult Lonnie and see if he has any interaction with, well, of course there's got to be interaction with his son. Has to be.
Ugh, you guys are just barf. You're two yucky dumpsters, and I want to go dive. Come here. Mwah. Right here, right? Mwah. Mwah. You got your little chaplet.
This is a very strange character, Oscar.
Gross. It's a little part of me for you. The rest of your day. All right. So, do you have everything ready for your costume tomorrow?
About that.
What? Are we seriously not? You said we were gonna do this whole Halloween dance together. Now you ditched me. I mean, you can't walk all over town breaking hearts. Hey, all right? Listen.
Okay, lovebirds. Later.
I'm pretty sure we all have a friend that's like the third wheel. That's what Oscar is. He's the third wheel. He doesn't mind hanging around his best friend and his best friend's girlfriend, feeling super awkward.
Fate took a different course. I understand as someone who has
It's a nice nod to the original Halloween where Laurie's in class,
no bliss.
and right here she looks out the window and sees Laurie.
Even in the most
Well, Allison
life can find
looks out and sees Laurie across the street. She sees her grandma. But it's a nice nod to Laurie seeing Michael Myers across the street in class. And that teacher speaking right there was in that scene. We didn't see her, but that is PJ Souls, who played Linda in the original Halloween movie.
Go somewhere. Go to Mexico.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, I can. Look, don't rip it. She'll freak. But she'll get over it.
Why can't you? The boogeyman? All this hiding, all this preparation, it was for nothing. I mean, it took priority over your family. It cost you your family.
If the way I raised your mother means that she hates me, but that she's prepared for the horrors of this world, then I can live with that.
Say goodbye to Michael and get over it.
Goodbye.
Allison talks reckless in this movie. It's like I want to say I understand why Allison is just like, you know, Grandma, why can't you just, because she wasn't even born for one, but it's like she can only go by what, you know, what trauma her grandmom displays, you know, what she heard had happened to her, but she wasn't there, which is one of the reasons why I still say, man, I might be in a minority, but I still say they should have included Halloween 2 in this timeline, because, you know, of course it's, hold up, let me shut up. It's the Dr. Loomis voiceover actor.
There's nothing to be gained from keeping evil alive. I started saying, Fountain, rapid, unconscious. I'll be with him to make sure his life is extinguished. My ear on his chest to hear for myself that his vitals no longer function and immediately incinerate the body. It needs to die.
Now, you know, to the naked ear, that was epic. I mean, it's cool for me, but I know it's not Donald Pleasant, so I'm just, of course it couldn't be him, but it's as close as you're going to get, because I honestly, this is a hell of a lot better voiceover than the guy they got for H2O. I didn't like that Dr. Loomis voiceover at all. What made this one, what sold it for me, was a little bit of the accent and the fact that he said evil the way Donald Pleasant said it. He said like evil, like like it was a place you live, like evil. But what I was saying prior to that, that voice actor coming in, was Halloween 2 should have been included in this, because of course in the first movie, of course, almost getting killed by somebody, 3 of your friends getting murdered, that's tragic and traumatizing enough, but for that to continue on for the rest of the night and to follow you at the hospital, people at the hospital getting slaughtered, and you know, shooting Michael Myers and all this other shit, seeing him on fire, all of this trauma would have been a lot more justifiable for me personally. You know, she shot that man in both his eyes and he didn't go down. And she had that line, that great line in Halloween 2. She's like, why won't he die?
I learned a lot about myself with his dad. True balls out in the woods mean his dad was
So you guys have big plans for tomorrow at high school?
What are you doing? Is it a dance or something? Costumes?
It's none of your fucking business, sir. You show no type of urgency with your daughter, so don't worry about what we're doing at the dance.
So we're going as Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Sure. Except, no. Okay, so just Bonnie and Clyde. That's it. Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde with a twist. Classic.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
You know how it ended, right? Their story ended.
Yes.
Yes, with the bullets and the bleeding.
Yeah.
You have a jalopy filled with bullet holes from the G-Man.
I wish we had one of those.
He was in law firm.
Did you
Jalopy?
talk to your grandmother? Yeah.
I think it's very fancy and proper that she calls her grandmother throughout the entire movie.
We had a nice talk.
Did you talk to grandmother?
That's a first.
It was nice.
Did you know
Did you tell her we need tea and crimpets at noon?
So sorry, but
Great timing.
This is a great scene with Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm late. I'm sorry.
Hi, Lori.
Hi. I'm the grandmother.
I'm Cameron Ewell.
And we're here celebrating our daughter.
Yes, I know. How did it go?
And I love the dynamic between Lori and Allison more than
No, good.
Allison and Karen, you know, her own mother. I love the relationship between
Quit drinking.
grandmother and granddaughter.
Mom, what are you doing? What is this? You know, this is exactly why we don't reach out. Mom.
I'm sorry. I will sit down.
Okay. Why don't we press the reset button? Why don't we just start over, okay? All right, Mom.
Judy Greer can't tell me shit because she sent her kids to Jurassic World.
Sorry. I saw it. His shape.
Mom.
I wanted to kill him.
Okay, that's
Honestly, I don't like the fact that she called him the shape.
enough, Lori.
Okay.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that was never said. It was never a line in any of the movies.
We're gonna try to put the past behind you, okay? Are you gonna try to do that? That's what you said you wanted to do.
I can't.
Mom, look at me. Look at me.
And as much as I like this scene is even better, where Lori goes outside to kind of like get some air and Allison follows after. I love their dynamic in this movie, man. You know, because she just recently was saying, you know, say goodbye to Michael and get over it. Like, why can't you move on from what happened? But she goes to comfort Lori. Score is great too, man. Shout out to John Carpenter. He came back to do the score and executive produce. It's good shit. Like I said, man, a lot of love went into this movie.
I'm glad you got to see that.
Ugh.
I never told you how I spent my childhood.
Judy Greer's cool, but this monologue I do not
How to
feel.
shoot a gun when I was 8.
It's like she's reading off the index card.
Learn how to fight. I had nightmares about the basement. Social services came when I was 12 years old and took me away. I've spent my entire life trying to get over the paranoia and neuroses that she has projected on me.
Sounds like she's like nervous presenting her senior project and shit.
Good times, right?
For my presentation today, I am going to talk about Valium
To do with herself.
and why I am hooked on Valium and why I constantly talk like this.
Should be alright.
I can't get reception on this thing ever since the antenna was been at the car wash.
Why do we have to come out again? We do this all the time.
But you don't enjoy it? I like being out in the woods.
No, I enjoy it, but I'm missing dance class for this, and sometimes I'd rather do that than
I
hunt.
mean, it's
I don't like this back and forth with this kid and his dad either.
some more time in the woods, go hunting, fishing.
On weekends, I'll do it with you, Dad. Like, I really love spending time with you, but right now, dancing is my thing.
He's like, I really need some Chloraseptic because my throat is just...
Dad, look out!
What the hell happened to you, boss?
Oh, shit.
Watch your mouth, young man.
Look.
That was a nice callback to the original Halloween. You know, just the Smiths Girls patients
Dad, be careful.
wandering around in the dark in their white, their white Smiths Grove attire.
You alright?
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. I forgot that part was coming.
Yes, there's been an accident. There's a bus. People running around the road. My dad went to look. I don't know. Okay, hold on. I gotta go check.
He's like, listen, I'm on a boost flip and I only have free nights and weekends, so I'm using up my minutes. Just send help immediately. 'Cause that motherfucker damn sure did have a flip phone in his hand.
Dad?
I do like that the kid came out of the car with A hunting rifle. So you can tell whatever it was with this dad and this son, it was like, listen, if shit hits the fan, you know how to use this gun. That's pretty dope.
Wait here. I'll go get my dad.
Listen to the man.
Daddy!
Did he just say, like, did he just say run and just died after that? Is he going to be in Halloween Kills? In the hospital, perhaps? I would love to see whoever didn't die in this movie be in the hospital. And the next one. Way to go, kid. You should have went for the head, like Thanos said. Bars. But I applaud this kid because he shot Dr. Sartain. Can't stand that goddamn character. Ooh. Yep. Michael Myers has killed a child, people. Killed a child. First time in the series, if I'm not mistaken, Michael Myers killed a young boy.
Just bring me a coffee, will you? I'll get you back later.
Full of slingshot. You're gonna go straight down the middle. But you're never gonna beat my score, so it makes no difference, would you?
Say that again.
You're never gonna beat my score.
Will Patton, man, who is...
Copy that dispatch. I'm on my way.
One of the, I really want to say one of the casting steals in this movie. Like, I was surprised that they got him. Not saying that Halloween doesn't have some great notable actors. I mean, one of the, staples in the series was Donald Pleasance, for God's sakes. But I just didn't expect them to put Will Patton in this movie. But he's a great character.
Signal 13.
Hawkins is his name. There's actually a really good Halloween short film. If anybody wants to look it up on YouTube, it is called Hawkins. Is really dope though. It takes place in 1978. Halloween 1978, when Hawkins was shit. Michael turned that man's neck into a rubber man. But yeah, Hawkins is a good, because later on we find out that Hawkins was the first cop to respond to the 1978 murders. But we see that in the fan film on YouTube, so definitely check it out.
I got a cousin who works at a graveyard not too far from here.
Mm-hmm.
They got war generals, philanthropists, a beatnik poet.
Really?
They got Muddy Waters. Oh, and they got Bernie Mac. People come from all over to pay respects. But this is Haddonfield. And this is our only claim to fame. Maybe you can explain to me what's so special about Judith Myers.
That's sad that somebody's, tombstone, somebody's death is a claim to fame. That's the world we live in. And here we get a flashback of Judith Myers from the original Halloween movie. Her and her titties and her hairbrush.
Raising our hands in self-defense, he continued stabbing into the nerves and arteries of her palms. 3 more stabs into her sternum, penetrating her heart.
Because you were there, so you know, right?
Still checking IDs of the patients we recovered to figure out who's who. Almost all accounted for. 2 of them were checking their emails at a local library. Just found 3 of them holding hands chasing butterflies at a flea market off the 220. Butterflies? Still no idea what really went down.
You got Ken Foray 2.0 over here. Now I wonder if the nurse, Carmela McNeil, big shout out to her, Philly stand up. She is the nurse in this movie who makes a cameo, and she's also in Halloween Kills. But I wonder if she has any relation to this guy, or is it the kid Julian who Vicky's babysitting? I don't know. Got a lot of questions, man.
Michael Myers loose with a bunch of nutbags in Haddonfield on Halloween night. We're gonna have a fucking circus on our hands. But hey, what are we gonna do? Cancel Halloween?
I missed the joke entirely. Hey, that picture had Michael as a brunette. I don't think he was a brunette. Yo, I never noticed that shot right there. I'm gonna be real. I really didn't. I love how there are shots of Michael here where you just barely see his face. He's like this shot right here of him just casually walking out with the Smith's Grove white jumpsuit on, or not jumpsuit, but you know, the Smith's Grove pajama pants, the scrubs and shit. But he's in the background. Like I love the background shit. Cause it makes for a good time, like right now, where you watch the movie again and you see new things. You see things you didn't see the first several times you watched it. I love it.
It's out that way around the back.
Was that James U. Courtney? Not sure. It sure looked like him. Now, this bathroom scene, of course, I say is a nod to H2O. The gas station scene in general is a nod to Halloween 4 when Loomis, you know, they got the same ice machine from Halloween 4, if I'm not mistaken. And that van that Michael pulled up in with the Smith's Grove's patient said Resurrection on it. And I want to say that was a nod to the travesty that Halloween Resurrection was. Creepy Michael again. Just creeping, man.
Excuse me, someone's in here.
My thing is, he's looking through the window and it's like, did you think that guy was asleep? This motherfucker had his jaw ripped apart. Definitely a Halloween 4 reference. People beaten to death at a gas station / garage / oh God. Wait, did she even wipe? Damn. The fact that he hit Michael with that fucking crowbar and Michael just ate it. Oh my god. This is that Rob Zombie shit I'm talking about. Bashing his face against. Damn, girl. Shit. Oh my goodness, man. Damn, he opened the fucking door with his face. That's why I said I don't think Aaron Corey is dead, man. Because we just kind of see him bleeding out right here in this shot, but we don't see a corpse. Oof. Good sound effects for the kills in here. The moment we've all been waiting for when Michael puts that fucking mask on. I love this shot of him just. Now, question for people out there: which shot was better, Tyler Mane putting the Michael Myers mask on, or James U. Courtney putting the Michael Myers mask on? I know what the majority are going to say. I just wanted to ask out there for anybody that's listening. I honestly still can't answer that because I like both shots a lot, and I like what led up to both of those shots.
Transporting personnel from a local state hospital.
And I love how Laurie still wears bell bottoms. Love it. But she's ready. Police scanner, hunting knife, arsenal, rifles and handguns and just everything. It's very Linda Hamilton, Again, which is why I said the direct sequels, especially the ones that involve female protagonists, strong female protagonists, are definitely trending right now. Because they come back locked and loaded. As they should.
Ray?
No, Ray is out making a birdhouse from teak and wiping the peanut butter off his penis like he said earlier in the movie.
Allison, is anyone home?
Oh shit, he got gloves and goggles. Maybe he was making a birdhouse out of teak.
Jesus, you're dead.
You scared me. What are you doing in our house?
You mean, how did it get into your house? You have no security system, Karen. Your side window is wide open. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between your stupidity and your ignorance.
Hey, Laurie, this is my home and I can take care of my own family, all right?
Yeah, we can see that,
The
sir.
bus crashed.
What?
Look, I have a plan. Where's Allison? We need to get out of here now.
What bus crashed?
Put down that gun.
Hey,
Back off! Put down that gun. You're in my... Put down the gun!
Mom,
you need help.
Yeah, because you are an intimidating husband,
I
sir.
have tried to protect you and prepare you. Now we have to hunt him down.
I am trying to prepare dinner for my family. The world is not a dark and evil place. It is full of love and understanding, and I'm not letting your psychotic rants confuse me or convince me otherwise.
Chief Gun.
No, you need to go. Get out.
How rude.
Hawkins.
Hawkins is looking at Laurie like, yeah, I know. They know what's up.
It's a hospital gown. State issue.
Go on the phone to Smith's room to find a match.
You know I was there that night. I was there. We had one order of business. Let's hunt this thing down.
This thing.
There's a reason we're supposed to be afraid of this thing.
I love how he said we're supposed to hunt this thing down. He talked about Michael Myers as if he was Dr. Loomis for a second. Oh, here we go. We're about to get one of the greatest shots in this, or sequences in this entire fucking movie. Kid carrying the radio, cowboy hat, bumping into Michael Myers. A nice nod to Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. But this tracking shot, man. God damn, this is... Big shout out to David Gordon Green, man, for this. Now, of course, they cut after Michael grabs the hammer, but this tracking shot afterwards, man. From here on out, right here. And of course, you got another nod to Halloween 2, 1981. This chick is dressed just like Mrs. Elrod. Same robe, same hairstyle, making a sandwich in her kitchen. And Michael just doing a house-to-house murdering? Oh, yeah. Oh. Fuck. Now, that is an off-screen kill that I didn't mind because it was pretty fucking disturbing, right? Now, this scene, I kind of knew, but I almost didn't know. I'm like, wait, Michael better not kill this fucking baby. Because he did kill a kid earlier on in the movie. But when he walks past the baby, I'm like, oh, like, yes, victory. The baby lives. But y'all see here, camera still rolling. Tracking shot at its finest, man. Tracking shots are amazing filmmaking, yo. As long as they're done right, it's awesome. Because everybody has to be on point. Carmela McNeil, Philly in the building. Michael, don't you fuck with the 215. You leave her be. Michael's like, all right, they rolled out, so let me go to the next chick. Which is another nod to Halloween 2, where, of course he goes into the Elrod house, but then he goes to, I think the chick's name is Alice or Ellen. I can't tell by the name the girl says on the phone. But, the one Michael stabs when he jumps up with the spring shoes from Toe Jam and Earl. But you see the camera still rolling, man. It's fucking awesome tracking shot, man. And the shadow of Michael walking into the backyard just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Give me an entire Halloween movie that's one tracking shot. It doesn't even have to be a full feature-length film. Just give me a Halloween short that's one shot. Look how he walks up on her. Oh. That poor woman.
Bonnie and Clyde, you are lady killers. You guys are seriously beautiful. You seriously beautiful. Give me a smile. Give me a big smile.
Oh, well, Allison apparently is into cross-dressing men. Well, cross-dressing young boys. Because they are Bonnie and Clyde at the Halloween dance, but they are gender role reversed.
You don't have to tape it.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I wish that you were here. It is so much fun. God, I wish I was there. I was so fucking bummed. It's just so much easier to actually talk to people when you have no idea who they are.
Yeah, dude, I told you to have fun.
I was Cameron to see looking super fine in my grandma's skirt. He is so sexy. It's a little too much to take, but Where'd you go? No.
She ignored her grandmother calling.
Let's just come over here when it's done. Dave's already on his way, and he's gonna bring the, the Alakazam, if you know what I mean. And Julian's parents aren't gonna be back until like super late. Okay, well, it is a school night, so we're not gonna kazam too much. Oh, come on. It's a school night. Don't be a needy bitch. Get over here. Okay, I'll see you soon. We'll come over as soon as it's over. Okay, bye. Love you.
I heard you telling your friends to come over here and you're gonna smoke some weed.
No.
That Alakazam?
Julian, I'm talking about like a magic trick, like abracadabra.
I know you're talking about smoking weed. Don't lie to me.
I like this kid, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell your mom about your browser history.
You better not.
You can get me in trouble, I can get you in trouble. You used to be my favorite, but now you're like my 10th favorite boy that I nanny. And I babysit some fucking loser kids.
If I had some other kind of babysitter, she'd be reading me a story. I wouldn't be up clipping my nasty ass toenails. You used to be cool. We used to be friends, but now.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, man. My daughter tries to say that line.
You want to be a good kid?
And I have to remind her not to say ass because she's like, yeah, clipping my nasty ass toenails. And it's like, listen, you don't say that word.
Hey, Vicky, can you leave the door open? Just a crack?
Yeah. Good night. By the way, you're actually my favorite kid I babysit for.
I like you too.
And it was then Julian realized he had a thing for older women. Now that lamp he's got in his room is a nod to Halloween 6. That looks like the same type of lamp. I think it was dinosaurs or some shit. I don't remember, but I know it's a lamp just like that in Halloween 6. When we see Danny. God, this DJ sucks, man. Yeah, Cameron's a piece of shit, man. He just you know your girlfriend's at the same dance and you just kissed this broad in front of her, whether he knew she was there or not. It's like, come on, dude. That's why honestly I wanted him to die in this movie.
Allison, come here.
I'm not saying that something like that deserves death, but I'm just saying like he's a fucking dick in this movie.
What was that?
What's this? What, dude? Have some discretion, alright?
Have some discretion, alright? Even though I just kissed this girl in your face.
Kim literally was talking to me.
Really?
She came up to me and like whispered in my ear, okay, you don't have to cry about it, it's not that big a deal.
So Oscar got you fucked up?
No, I got me fucked up.
Okay.
Hey, okay, can we just talk? Okay.
Don't.
Okay, here, you know what? No. Your fucking precious phone?
Was that cheese or pudding?
You want me to get it?
He's such a piece of shit, man.
Hold on, wait.
I'm done.
Well, Allison, this is what happens when you date a guy who dresses up like a fucking woman. You get, you know, oh man. Yeah, there was way too much of an emphasis on this butcher knife right here. It's just super clean. And it's a great shot though. Like when Vicky's taking the trash out and they just linger on the clothes drying out back. I actually thought we were going to see Michael in this scene.
Sorry. I didn't want to ring the doorbell and wake up the kid.
That's okay.
Check it out, fresh from my patch.
I want to say this kid's name playing Dave is Miles Robbins, and I want to say he's related to Tim Robbins. I really do.
Do you have the whole house to ourselves? Is that how it's working?
Yes.
I want to be right and not look it up on IMDb right now, so I'm going to be actually pretty genuine. Normally I'll look it up.
Just feel
Somebody let me know if I'm right or wrong.
I went and got this tattoo because tonight is the night. The one we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
You were so getting dry fucked tonight.
Oh yeah.
Fucking come here.
First of all, you don't tell a horny teenage guy like, yeah, you are so getting dry. I mean, I guess because they're teenagers. And if they weren't sleeping together at that time, I get it. You know, everybody's, well, not everybody, but most people have dry humped in their, in their lives, their teenage years. But she just told him like it was something to really look forward to.
Would you go look?
You are so getting dry fucked tonight. It's like, what? Makes me think of Billy from Scream, where he's like, I wouldn't dream of breaking your underwear rule. Maybe we could just have some on top of the clothes type stuff. But us smooth guys out there, we gotta accept that and play it off. Too much aggression might scare her off.
Shut up, Dave! I heard him breathing, and then I saw him. He's in here. Boogeyman's in this house. Okay, all right, come on, I got you. Let's check it out. Send Dave first. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Nobody believed the black kid.
Come on, show me where you saw Boogeyman. I'll protect you. I'm strong. I got you. No, I'll fight him off. Come on, I promise. Can you call my mom? Yeah. There's something in the room. I'll call her. He was standing right there in the door. I'll check it out. Excuse me, sir? What are you doing in here? Please, you need to leave. Please leave. Ricky? Get out now! Gotcha. You fucking kidding me? You're safe. Nothing's in here. You sure? Mm-hmm. You checked behind the curtains? I checked the whole place.
Dave just getting high again. He's like, whoa, is that a tree back there? It was a nice cop out. They played the music subtly, but it didn't lead up to anything. At least not in this moment. Sick. A garage. Never seen one of these.
What if it's a doll?
Ooh, it could be like one of those weird, kid dolls, one of those weird babies when they stare at you with those beady little eyes.
Now, what the fuck, man? What if Julian's parents came home and saw Dave just with a joint in his mouth on the motorcycle?
Oh, shrimp.
Did you just say, oh, shrimp?
Can you close the closet door?
Lord.
Oh, shit!
Now, I'm torn between that line right there. It's so realistic for a black kid to scream that running out the room, but it kind of took away from the fact that this scene could have been very intense. It was not a bad joke, but it was just at the wrong time. It was ill-timed. He ran right past him. Ooh, she scratched the floor.
Fuck this.
Dave's like, fuck this. I've been watching Master Chef for 2 weeks straight. I know what to do with this butcher knife. He got that shit pinned right to the back of his spine. Nice Halloween 3 nod. silver shamrock mask. I wish Vicky's death scene would have played out longer, because if anybody has read the Halloween Return script that was written by Marcus Dunstan and Patrick Melton, I think their names are, the Saw guys, basically. They did a script for Halloween Returns, which is you know, it has its problems, but for the most part, that script is so fucking good, man. And there's a scene where Sheriff Hunt wants Deputy Hunt from the original Halloween to, you know, he's a sheriff now, and I think Russellville, and his wife is, you know, there's a chase scene with her and Michael Myers, and you feel like she's going to get away, but she doesn't.
Haddonfield Sheriff's Department responding to domestic disturbance.
Michael, if you in there, I know you haven't talked in 40 years, but you better say something.
I repeat, this is Officer Hawkins. Please respond.
Come on, Hawkins. You know better.
Get out of here! Now! Get inside!
It's that Dr. Loomis shit I was talking about. Now, this is classic creepy Michael doing shit that doesn't really have to be explained. He dumped the pumpkin Dave brought Vicky. He dumped that shit in a fish tank, and over Vicky's dead body, he put a sheet with 2 eye holes cut in it. Like, you know, like the sheet he had on in the original movie. But it doesn't have to be explained. It's just creepy as shit. I think it would have been better if it would have been a surprise for Hawkins and Michael was under that sheet again and Vicky's dead body was elsewhere. It was a great scene coming up where Laurie sees Michael for the first time. That's actually Nick Castle right there in the mask. Michael had to roll. He said, nope, not getting caught up in this mess. Oof. I wish we would have seen that kill, man. Damn, that shot spun Michael around. Oof. Yeah, I wish we would have seen that kill. Dave getting impaled by his neck. Oh, poor Vicky. I liked her character, man. There are certain sidebar characters that I like. The female sidebar characters in the Halloween series. You know, Kelly Meeker was one of them. Tina has become one of them.
You tell me.
What's the chick's name? Sarah. You know, Jodie Leno Keff's character in Halloween H2O. I like the sidebar female characters, the best friends, per se. I dig it. As much as I fucking hate Halloween Resurrection, I like Katie Sackhoff's character. Jen in Resurrection.
He's not an asset, he's a liability. I don't know what he's going with his hunt. Nobody knows Myers better than he does.
Oh, thank you. You want me to take this injured civilian to go look for a psychopathic serial killer?
Sheriff, Frank, What are we doing?
We don't need your help right now, Lori.
You're just standing here. Please do something.
I know that's right.
Lori Strode.
He's like, your boobs are even bigger in person.
That's Doctor. I'm Miss Satay.
You're the new Loomis.
Oh God, I hate that line. She just looked at him like, "Oh, you're the new Loomis." I fucking hate that line. Cause we as audience members kinda said that. Kinda said that. Even though he doesn't fucking, hold a candle to Donald Pleasant's performances, any of them. But it's like, yeah, you're the new Loomis, but it's like to hear it from, oh God, man, cringeworthy.
So I can kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a dumb thing to pray for.
Oh, shut up, Frank.
I'm sure he'll apologize. He just needs to sleep it off.
Cameron doesn't want anyone to see him as a bad guy, but then he
Sleep it off. He kissed another chick.
and looks like an idiot.
Fellas, some things you can't defend your best friend on. I don't give a fuck, man. So, you have to be a realist. Not a pessimist, not an optimist. You gotta be a realist about certain shit. Look at all those beers Oscar's carrying in his hands.
If anyone doesn't appreciate that, they're a crazy person.
Thank you.
Yeah, way to hit on your... Wait, the cops just rode past them?
Let's get out of here. I know a shortcut.
Yeah, way to hit on your best friend's now ex-girlfriend.
You say that Lori Strode has lost her fucking marbles?
There are many ways for tragedy and violence to change a victim. They can grow accustomed to always being afraid, in constant fear. They can grow weak, they can grow strong. But there's also the other side.
What other side is that?
The effect on the victimizer. You see, this is what has intrigued me through my studies. How does a crime like Michael's affect him?
It doesn't.
What's that feeling? Is he on a random path, or is he emotionally driven, triggered by something? Perhaps some unheard marching order imprinted on his very being. I want to know what he's feeling. I want to know what pleasure he gets out of it.
The fuck are you, Joe? I wanna know what...
Not gonna stand in the way of justice this time.
Remember,
Just let that motherfucker be crazy. It's not that hard, man. Leave him alone.
It's not safe here. Where's Elsie? Where's she? Where's
It's Christopher Nelson, actually. He did the makeup effects for this movie, but he plays a cop in the movie.
Get in touch with you, and they're making us go to your grandmother's house because it's safe.
Sweetheart, this is your grandmother. There is a police officer waiting at your house to bring you to us. We're all going to be together. Now do as I say.
Yep. Very, very important line that Lori said to Tommy and Lindsay in the original movie.
This is the dumbest shortcut.
She said, I want you to go down to Mackenzie's house, call the police, send them over here, now do as I say.
You did it, yeah. Joe.
Yay. What are you doing?
You deserve better, right?
Oh, you fucking fumble, bro.
That does not mean I want to be with you.
You don't just go in for a kiss, man. I mean, sometimes you gotta feel that shit. If you're going for a kiss, you gotta feel it. Other than that, fellas, get permission, man. Because sometimes, you want to make a ballsy move and you go in for a kiss and the shit just don't work. That's why I've always been, I gotta feel it, and if I never did feel it, then I ask permission.
All these girls were like dancing on me. Their beautiful bodies got me all choked out, Allison. Allison, please, they were feeding me guacamole in all these sexy ways.
Look at Michael in the background. The background shots are everything, man.
Happy Halloween, Mr. Elrod. I'm just
Mr. Elrod, another Easter egg.
sorry, I'm not trying to trespass on your yard and shit, man. I was just trying to take a shortcut with a really pretty girl, and I just really like her, man. And I thought that she liked me too, and you ever really liked a girl and you just couldn't have her?
Michael's like, well, I really wanted to kill a girl, and I just could never kill her.
Piece out of your hair, man. Thank you for.
I like this motion sensor scene where the lights flicker on and off, and Michael just disappears and reappears. I wish it would have went on a little bit longer, though.
Dude, you're acting like really sketchy right now.
It's actually one of my daughter's favorite scenes right here.
What's up? I'm leaving, right? I don't.
Oh no. Now what he should have did, if he couldn't hop that fence, if he couldn't hop that gate, he should have sized Michael up and kicked him right in his chest. You better get your juke moves up. I ain't dying, man. Ooh. Oh God, the way he came down all slow on that fence. It was a vicious ass kill.
Oscar!
Fuck, and the fucking gate post went through his neck and came out his mouth. Like, Jesus, man. Michael's like, hello. And you are... Not a bad score right here either.
My daughter is not calling, she's not texting, so whoever you have looking for her is obviously not able to identify her. There are kids everywhere. There's no way she can trust him. And
See, look how fucking calm the dad is, man. That's why I don't like the character. She shut everybody up. I know that's right, Lori. But the dad, like, Toby Huss is just... He doesn't give a fuck. Like, at some point, I know there's a scene at some point where, you know, Allison, they don't know what the fuck is going on with her, and he's twirling a fucking yo-yo in the crib. It's like, nah, man. He needs to be on them streets. On them streets. He need to be in them streets looking for his daughter. Don't like his character.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him.
Back in your houses now!
You'll help me, officer.
Back in your houses! Lock your goddamn doors.
You know, you gotta love the fact that Karen is wearing a Christmas sweater on Halloween. Maybe that's how much she hates the holiday.
What's this?
it's my childhood.
I never told you about it, honey, because you were a shit husband. Lori been ready since, you know, she been ready long before COVID-19. She got the water jugs, toilet paper, canned goods, and jarred goods and shit. Weapons. Laurie Strode is where it's at.
Alright, pick your poison. I like a revolver. They never jam. This is accuracy and stopping power.
She's like, Mom, I know.
This is tactical.
You raised me, all right?
This night. He's waited for me. I waited for him.
Let's go.
Allison, keep your eyes open.
I can't because I have eyeliner on.
Copy that, dispatch. I got eyes.
Look! It's him!
Here we go. Brace yourselves. Look, hit him!
Now, I wish that scene was shot better. It was very frantic. It was very, like, choppy. I wish that scene of Michael getting hit by the car was shot a lot better.
I'm still gonna roll this motherfucker's brains out.
I know that's right. Blow this motherfucking brains out.
I'm not gonna say it again. Step away from the suspect.
Oh, dear.
Step away.
No way Hawkins should have been killed by Sartain. There's no fucking way, man. There's no way. Like, I was so disappointed in this scene. Sartain, who's been shot in the goddamn, like, shoulder or breastplate, whatever the hell he got shot in. He's got his arm in a sling. You got one free arm. You're probably older than Will Patton's character. There's no way he should have took him out like that. No way. This is where the movie kind of takes a, you know, it takes like a kind of like a downward spiral for me. Not fully, but just for the moment. Ugh. Fucking ridiculous. When he put that goddamn mask on. First of all, you mean to tell me Dr. Sartain got shot and with a fucking hunting rifle and he's pulling Michael and putting him into the cop car himself? With Michael's mask on? It's all types of bad, people. It's all types of bad. I mean, it gets better. But that scene, man, god damn, I could not deal with that shit. I was in awe when I saw that sequence.
These people want to kill this man. The crimes you observed. The most important opportunity to understand the mind of evil, you see. And when he awakes, we'll be ready.
Ready for what?
A reunion. Michael's pursuit of Laurie Strode could be what keeps him alive. I would suspect the notion of being a predator or the fear of becoming prey keeps both of them alive.
What? Oh, yeah, if Will Patton wasn't dead, he's dead now.
What is that? I don't even know what that is. I love that about you, Francis. You're so predictable. You're like a PB&J every day kind of guy. There we go. No, a banh mi sandwich. Banh mi is essentially just...
Now, this scene with Christopher Nelson and this other actor, like, just in the car talking about whatever it's... I didn't really care for it. It wasn't a make or break. I just, you know, if they would have took this out of the movie, it wouldn't have really...
Made an arrangement with
like,
Vietnamese folks at the restaurant.
Shout out to Christopher Nelson, though, for doing dope-ass special effects.
That sounds disgusting.
He's worked on a lot of shit, man. I was watching an interview that he did with Wham on YouTube on their channel, and he's worked on so many movies, man.
Okay.
So he's a vet.
Homemade brownie. I made that myself. That's like what a 5-year-old would eat if they could make their own lunch.
I've worked with Michael for years, but I've never seen him in an uncontrolled environment. I've never heard him speak, you see. In spite of my encouragements, he remains unresponsive. But tonight, so many possibilities exist.
He spoke to me.
He spoke to you?
Yeah, when he murdered my friend, he saw me, and he spoke to me.
What did he say?
One word.
What?
Let me go, and I will tell you what he said.
You must tell me. I must know. You must.
Let me go, and I'll tell you what he said. Just stop the car, and I'll tell you what he said.
He said, "Bazinga." Or what if he said Sam Hain? That'd have been dope.
That's weird, right? Is that Hawkins? I don't know.
What was the word? Was it the sister's name? Judith? What was the word?
Fuck.
The word was fuck, apparently. Damn.
606 to 601. Hawkins. Answer the fucking radio, burnout.
Damn, did they just call Hawkins a burnout? You have no idea the horrors that man has seen.
Say something.
Ooh. So satisfying. Cherry pie everywhere. Now, again, I ask a question to anyone that might be listening to this commentary. What head stomp was better? This one with Dr. Sartain, or when Michael stomped the guy Howard, you know, at the Rabbit and Red Lounge, when he stomped his head repeatedly in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Was one stomp better or multiple? Personally, I like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 head stomp better because the first time he stomps his head in, you can see his hand like kind of trembling, so he doesn't really die right away. But this shit was just ugh. It was an explosion.
Karen, the lights.
What are you doing? I thought you said we were safer here.
You never wanted to listen when I spoke of that night, and this is why. I've been preparing for this for a long time.
You want him to come here.
I'm so sorry, Karen. I'm so sorry, baby.
See what I'm saying? This motherfucker's playing with a yo-yo while his daughter is nowhere to be found. There's no way. Nobody be alarmed. It's just a beer can.
Any word?
He's like, hey, you're disturbing me making my teak birdhouse in here.
Hey. Right.
Oh dear. Turned that motherfucker's head into a jack-o'-lantern. Nice Halloween 2 nod right there, where Michael strangles Bud near the hydrotherapy pool. I didn't bat an eye to this death. I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't feel any type of way about it. It's just like, whatever, good riddance, because he was such an ineffective character. Mike was like, is that you, Lori? I love how prepared Lori is, man.
Michael's here. Get downstairs. Go, baby, go!
Notice how Karen didn't grieve for a motherfucking second at the idea that her husband might be killed, because all he wanted to do was make birdhouses out of teak. I'm hard on that character, man. Like, but listen, man, I just don't feel him at all. Good riddance. Lori's like, Michael, I can smell you through the window. You smell like Ben Gay and Smith's Grove lotion. This was quite the struggle. Damn. Fuck. Damn. Now, let's keep in mind, for Halloween Kills that comes after this, Michael Myers does have an ailment. He is missing 2-3 fingers or so. But when Michael was choking her through the door and lifted her out, lifted her off the air, they should have played, what's the Dirty Dancing music? I had the time of my life. They should have played that shit when Michael lifted her off the air. Off the ground, I meant to say. Y'all know what I meant.
I was wrong to raise you the way I did. But at least I can protect you. Nothing will happen to you. I know you thought this was my cage. I'm scared.
Well, luckily he lost fingers on the left hand, because originally I want to say Michael is a righty, but he's apparently he's ambidextrous, because he's carrying around the hammer and the butcher knife in his left hand. But pure evil has no picks. Oh. Now she wants to believe in what her mother was saying. She was only trying to tell her for like 2 days straight that she didn't feel right about what was happening and about Michael Myers. Now, I will say something about this scene, or this sequence here. I did have a big problem with this cat and mouse sequence, because it was more like cat. The mouse was hiding out, and it's just Lori with the shotgun or the rifle, whatever you want to call it. It's just mainly her sealing off quarters of the house and hoping that Michael will pop out, and he doesn't pop out right away. And the cat and mouse, like, suspenseful tension shit is cool, but I preferred that the final acting, or the third acting, the cat and mouse shit in H2O over this. Excuse me. I do, man. Because at least it wasn't so much time and space in between when Lori and Michael saw each other. She dipped off at some point and she ran under tables, but then we found out Michael was above the table. And, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Judy Greer's like, oh my God, is that an Indoraptor? How did they get back? But I do like that she has these grates that seal off her crib. I can appreciate it. Apparently, Allison has never been in a department store. She's just screaming at the sight of mannequins. I mean, I know it's bullet holes in each and every one of them, but it's like all you have to do, maybe go in like a, like a department store in Philly. Out here in Philly. Get the bang for your buck. Get bullet holes and mannequins. It's a joke, people. I know it's a sensitive era. It's a joke. And I love that there's a little miniature Myers house in that bedroom. There's a tiny miniature Myers house in that bedroom. Makes me wonder, are we going to see the Myers house in Halloween Kills? Like, whether it be a flashback sequence or, a modern day sequence. I would love to see the Myers house again, because honestly, the last one to get it right was in the worst movie in the series, Halloween Resurrection. They nailed the Myers house replica. That was amazing. And they built it from the ground up. That was a set. They built it. It's awesome. But the movie was a piece of shit, so doesn't really count. It counts, but y'all know what I'm saying. And Michael stuffed that motherfucker in the closet, folded him like clothes in the closet, and kept the the wind chime bells wrapped around his neck. Good stuff, man. Oh no, Michael, don't you ever pop up like that. He's like, nope. He said, I done already learned the game, fresh fish. Ooh. Oh. Allison came back home like, when she came back like, yo, this must have been one hell of a shindig.
Grandmother?
One of the best fucking scenes in the entire movie. When Michael looks down and Laurie's gone. Not only is it a nice nod, but it's a nice twist. I love it. She picked up notes from that guy. I want to say that shot of Michael's feet going down the staircase is from Halloween 5. Maybe I'm reaching, but I do feel like there are nods to every Halloween movie in here. Even if I didn't talk about them. She's like, Allison, shut the fuck up. It's like you gotta whisper to people in horror movies that keep trying to talk. It's just like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Get big, Michael. But he gets strong. You're 61 years old, man. Show him you still got it. She looked at that gun like, oh my god, this is the gun I carved my initials into when I sent my kids to Jurassic World. I vowed I'd never go back to this again. Let's go, Mike. Yeah. Yeah. You said you're scared now.
Mom! Help us!
Oh, now you want her help. Before you treating her like a crackpot, huh? And I never noticed that Michael got shot in his face. Nice shot. That's a great shot of Laurie peering out of the darkness behind Michael, like how he did her in the first movie. Love it. Oof. Oh shit. Michael wasn't going down without a fight though, man. Apparently neither was Allison. Ooh. Eee. So for everybody saying Michael doesn't grunt or make noises, y'all just heard that.
It's not a cage, baby. It's a trap.
No, that's right. I mean, but goddamn, like everything that I done put into this house, I have to burn it up because Michael Myers is in the basement.
Goodbye, Michael.
We could have just had a firing squad at the, at the top of that gate. Just aired his ass out, escorted him out, and then burned him. But, apparently Laurie Strode got money to burn because she got them houses to spare. She could just burn down a fucking country home like it's nothing. Look at Mike just... This is the thing. The way he's just standing there, staring at all of them. as everything catches on fire in that basement, in that entire house. I'm wondering how the fuck he gets out of that house. Because we've all seen the shot. We've seen the shot of him out, standing outside of Laurie's house. Clearly he escapes, but how though?
Hold her. I got her. Go. Go, baby, go. Hey! Help us.
You should have pulled up like, you guys did what? Nah, man. And then just pulled off like, fuck this shit. I'm an accomplice. Yay, we did it, people. We did it. We did Halloween commentary for 2018. Wow. I love that it says this film is dedicated to Mustafa Akkad. I really think he would have been proud of this film. I truly, truly, truly do, man. What do I give it? What do I give it is the question. I give it a, as far as Halloween movies go, I give it a 8.5 out of 10. Is that fair enough? I hope that's fair enough. I don't know why I'm asking y'all. I should be giving it like my own, personal opinionated rating, right? I should be doing that. But no, I do give it a 8.5 out of 10. My gripes are really small. I talked about them as the movie went on, but like I said, the pros outweigh the cons of this movie, man. It's just some things I feel like we didn't really take advantage of with this movie, but for the most part, David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, big shouts out to y'all, man, because y'all brought the series, y'all united the Halloween fans again, man, because I feel like with the Rob Zombie movies, as much as I love those movies, part 2 in particular, personally, those movies divided the Halloween fan base, man. They really did. And this was the one that brought us back to where we needed to be as far as a grounded story. Nothing too complicated, no thorn story, nothing overly complicated. You know what I'm saying? And it really brought us back to ground zero. And that's really probably what the series needed, man. Because, with something following up to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which I wanted to see. I read the script, some of the script for Halloween 3D, and while I wasn't a big fan of that script, you can continue on with that story. You can continue on after Halloween Resurrection, but to go back to the drawing board and bring us something like this it wasn't bad at all, man. It really wasn't. So big shout out, like I said, to David Gordon Green, Danny McBride, Jamie Lee Curtis, Andy Manichek, Karen Greer, whoever was involved in the making of this movie. It's a great film, man. And here's wishful thinking. Here's wishing upon a star that they do drop that Halloween Kills trailer Saturday. And even if they don't, I'm glad I did commentary for this movie, man, because I feel like I've done more Friday the 13th commentaries than I have for Halloween. I think this might be I think I've done commentary for Halloween 1, Halloween 6, and now Halloween 2018. But if you do want to catch those commentaries for Halloween 1978 and Halloween 6, then you people can, first and foremost, y'all should already know where to go by now. If y'all made it this far into the episode, y'all should know where to go. And if y'all don't, y'all can follow the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Radio Public. Big shout out to Anchor. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Romero Tudor. Follow the Facebook movie group, the Cinemaniacs. We are fucking awesome. I can assure you that. But most of all, man, shout out to the Tudor reviewers, the listeners, the supporters, the lovers out there, man. I saw that, a couple people tuned into the Friday the 13th commentary I did. They tuned into something else I did. Like, listen, man, I see the numbers when they rise, so I'm not going to get all emotional and into everything the way I usually do. But big shout out to y'all, man. This shit wouldn't prosper without y'all, man. I need y'all as the fans, the listeners, the supporters, and the lovers, the Tudor reviewers, man. I really appreciate the love and support y'all been showing, man. And I show the love and support right back every single time, people. So with that being said, folks, yours truly, Romero Tudor, another episode of Tudor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.